Last year was the 35th anniversary of Gremlins, and now today is the 30th anniversary of its sequel. So brace yourselves for those menacing creatures that are formed after being just ordinary little furry mugwai as I bring to you Gremlins 2 The New Batch right now in a review. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1990 American comedy horror sequel Gremlins 2 The New Batch, released by Warner Brothers along with Amblin Entertainment. The film was once again directed by Joe Dante, who directed the first movie. And let's see, yes. Anyway, this film is absolutely a fun-filled flick. But however, Mr. Dante put effort into taking this in new anarchistic directions. Now, the film was meant to be more cartoon-like and less dark than its predecessor, and the violence is fairly slapstick. And there's also a number of parodies of other films and stories, most notably the first film itself. However, the film was still praised though, but however, critics, some of them thought the first film was too dark, gave this better response. But it received a colder reception from fans who thought otherwise. Now, we have Zach Gale again back as Billy Peltzer, Phoebe Cates as his girlfriend Kate. Plus, we also have Dick Miller and Jackie Joseph back as Murray and Sheila Futterman, Billy's neighbors from the first movie. I don't know how, but they survived the wreck after the Gremlins fired up Mr. Futterman's snowplow. And Key Luke is back as Mr. Wing, Gizmo's original owner. Now, the film is actually well known for its little introduction and closing of special Looney Tunes appearances at the intro and the closing of the movie after the closing credits. We see Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck fight off against who rides the Warner Brothers shield logo. And, that just gets into a predicament. And now, I've learned that DVD and Blu-ray have a longer version of it. I know it's out there. I should have gone, and I didn't. Maybe next time I will, okay? Anyway, if they say it's true, I will be impressed with it. Anyway, let's get into the story. We've realized that Mr. Wing is refusing to sell off his place or something after getting word from one of the people who works for eccentric billionaire Daniel Clamp, played by John Glover. But unfortunately, he dies, and Gizmo, the Mogwai, is back, once again voiced by Howie Mandel, becomes the guinea pig of scientists at one of the labs at Clamp Center, a state-of-the-art high-rise building in Manhattan. And is now at the mercy of the chief researcher, Dr. Catheter, I believe that's how you say, that's Christopher Lee. Apparently, it's a big shock, especially when Billy's surprised to hear that this here mailman humming Gizmo's music and what have you. Yeah, and Billy's surprised to see his little furry friend out there, and so he manages to hide him, and he manages to talk with Kate, who also is now his fiancée now. They both work in the building. Now, apparently, Clamp befriends Billy upon being impressed by his skills in concept design. and also sparking the interest of his superior, Marla Bloodstone, who is played by Haviland Morris, who a lot of you may know her, who went on to play Alex's mother in Home Alone 3. Well, Gizmo's left in Billy's office, so he goes to talk with Kate, who is unaware that, well, he's about to go out with Marla. Yeah, I can't even believe what he's talking about. And they couldn't go on their little date. And he explains, Gizmo is here, and Kate is shocked. That furry thing? Yeah. And he explains, please, don't be so upset. You won't become one of those creatures as long as you don't follow the rules. Of course, you know that first rule is don't get exposed to bright light, especially sunlight, because that will kill them. The second rule is, of course, don't get them wet. And third, don't feed them after midnight. Well, apparently, unbeknownst to our friends, well, a janitor who is played by one of the few people make cameo appearances, John Astin. You know him as Gomez Adams from TV's The Addams Family, who also, right after this, will go on to voice him in the animated series after the success of the movie, and also Bull Gayer on Tasmania. Well, he's trying to fix up this drinking fountain, but it's going haywire, and you guessed it, gets Gizmo wet, and 4 more balls of fur pop up and forms 4 more Mogwai. George, Lenny, Mohawk, who is kind of like the Stripe of this movie, and Daffy. I believe that's the wild gremlin, who unfortunately Kate mistakes for Gizmo and takes him to their place. And they then lock Gizmo in the vents. And not only that, they eat at the Billings food court after midnight, which will cause them to become gremlins. So apparently after that, Billy comes home and finds Kate's brought home the wrong Mogwai. Not only that, the firemen who had survived the accident from the first movie are back, and they were visiting him, and well, told they couldn't just come and say. But after that, they had to return. Unfortunately, they were too late. That the others had already after midnight and were soon about to become gremlins after being put in the big sticky pod cocoons. Well, apparently, Gizmo finds his way out of the vent, but is captured and tortured by Mohawk. The other gremlins set off the fire sprinklers and spawn a gremlin army that throws the triumphant Billy into chaos. So Billy attempts to lure them to the lobby where sunlight will kill him, after he briefs Clamp on gremlin knowledge. Now, he exits through a secret tunnel to cover the front of the building and a giant sheet to trick them. Meanwhile, however, the gremlins guzzle genetic serums in the lab. One of them becomes a female who apparently has a thing for, let's see, what's his character's name again? Forster, the chief of security, played by Robert Picardo. As well as, let's see, one becomes the intelligent brain gremlin, who is voiced by Tony Randall. I know him from some movies, as well as playing Felix Unger on TV's The Odd Couple, the original series. Anyway, I really like when it's talking. Really something. Let's see. And even one becomes pure electricity and kills Dr. Catheter before Billy traps it and claims answering machine. All the while, television host Grandpa Fred, who resembles Grandpa from the Munsters, he films the chaos with the help of a Japanese tourist played by Ken Watanabe. Not, no, no, no. No, Jed Watanabe. My mistake. Yeah, Jed Watanabe. I got mixed up. My bad. Who recently appeared in the cult classic UHF with Weird Al Yankovic. Again, I'll just let that mistake slide. I hope you will understand. Now, I did like this one scene before the chaos and the death of the doctor. I mean, Gremlins are ruining this theater, and we soon get a cameo by, let's see, what's, oh yeah, Paul Bartel, who recently was in the cult classic Chopping Mall, which Dick Miller also appeared in. He was also Victor Frankenstein's teacher in the original Frankenweenie. Yeah, and he tells Hulk Hogan, who's also one of the main people, makes a cameo appearance in this, to tell him to stop, mess everything up, and let everyone see the rest of Gremlins too. It's like, sorry folks, it won't happen again. That was funny. So, anyway, now, firemen are checking out all sorts of stuff around New York, but apparently they're attacked by a bat gremlin who is being immunes to sunlight by the grain gremlin using a genetic sunblock serum. But after finishing off with a little hell by drawing into a big pile of cement, Fireman realizes that he's not crazy and he has to help. So Clamp escapes the building using a secret road, and Murray uses it to sneak inside to aid Billy. Well, Billy and Forrester team up, but they are chased off by the female gremlin. But he's chased off by the female gremlin, unfortunately. Mohawk, on the other hand, takes a spire serum and becomes a spire gremlin. Yeah. So, evidently, really serious stuff. And the wild gremlin catches Billy, and it's like a dentist. Yeah, he's crazy, but Murray saves him, escapes, and they try to, find what else is going on and what have you. But now, the spire gremlin Mohawk attacks Kate and Marla, who Marla explains what went on with her and Billy. It's a little date or something like that. But apparently, they get caught in the act by the spider gremlin, but Gizmo, after watching a little bit of Rambo in the beginning, wears a little headband and uses a little bow thing made with a rubber band and paper clip, fires a little ignited ball of whiteout and destroys it. Oh, wow. Now then, I'm going to get to the last bit of this movie. Please go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below in order to avoid ending spoilers, okay? Good. I hope you all understand. Now, here we go with 5-second warning. Okay, you've been warned. Anyway, now Clamp and the rest are about to drop that sheet to get ready to get the gremlins exposed to sunlight. But at the last minute, a rainstorm comes up. And if that wasn't enough, the gremlins gather in the building's foyer singing New York, New York. Oh boy. Now, Billy has an idea. So Fireman takes a chance and not too thrilled with what he's going to do, spraying the army with water while Billy manages to release the electric gremlin. So So once everything's fixed up, Billy checks through the phone lines and finds the electric gremlin and aims the receiver and yeah, excuse me. One way or another, those gremlins had their time to get fried and start melting like little candles and big candles. You know what I'm saying, folks? Okay. But anyway, after that, Clamp charges in with the police and the press, but sees the battle is over. He's thrilled by the end result that he gives, well, everyone, Billy, Kate, Fred, and Marla, promotions and hires Mr. Katsuji, that's the Japanese man who helped Fred, as a cameraman. And he was really surprised by Gizmo as well. So Billy and Kate then return home with the little Mogwai. Forrester calls Clamp to notify him that he is trapped at the highest floor of the building. But unfortunately, he's in for a real shock. The female gremlin, who eventually survives, corners him and entices him to marry her. Oh. Then, of course, we get our credits. Daffy Duck appears in different spots. Then we get to the final bit of the inning where Porky Pig comes down and says his dad's all folks, but Daffy interrupts him. It's like, sorry, 60 years of hogging the entails is enough. And so it says, that's all, folks, and smash the... Yeah, because this was in my Chuck Jones, and he's just fade out, and that's that. Whew. Well, what did I think of this movie? I'm going to say, well, I like the original Gremlins, but I like Gremlins 2 just as much. But just like both movies, I like them for different reasons. But nonetheless, the film was absolutely a fun-filled thrill ride. I love the performances from the cast. Zach Galligan, Phoebe Cates, John Glover, Robert Prosky, who plays Fred, Robert Picardo, Christopher Lee, Evelyn Morris, Dick Miller, Jackie Joseph, Kilu, Jade Watanabe, who again, I apologize, I'm mistaken and for Ken, my apologies again. And all these others. Now, there were also some other cameos in the movie, including composer Jerry Goldsmith, who once again returns as the composer for this music. He was a yogurt customer. Let's see, and even Henry Gibson, best known for his work on Rowan Martin's Laugh-In, as well as voice acting work from the original Charlotte's Web to shows like The Biscuits and Disney's Wuzzles, as an employee fired for smoking. Let's see, Rick Ducommun appears as a security guard. I'm not sure where he's from. And director Joe Dante as the director of Grandpa Fred's show. There's even a couple appearances from Dick Butkus and Bubba Smith. Yeah, they get themselves attacked at the soundbar. And there's even the cast of the PBS math series Square One TV even. They're filming an episode in the lobby of the Clamp building. So anyway, yeah, that was a real big surprise. I think the story's pretty good. It's just as much fun as the first one, but I know that fans may have thought otherwise and what have you on this. So, it's cool and all. They're still talking about doing a third one, but we'll see what happens. And I've also read that there's a possibility of a Gremlins prequel animated series to be coming up as well, possibly on the HBO Max streaming service. So we'll see what happens. But now the question is, would I recommend Gremlins to the new batch? Sure, yes, definitely. And that's not just a sure, go ahead. That's a yes, sure. Definitely check out. It's on DVD and Blu-ray. Definitely watch it. I'll definitely think of getting on DVD. I'd like to see those extended Looney Tunes intro. That Looney Tunes intro extended. What have you. Okay? Great. But anyway, what did you think of Gremlins 2 the new batch? Please feel free to tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Next time around, there'll be so much more stuff to come this way. Now, I'm going to give a quick announcement. Everybody has less than a week to give me questions for my upcoming Q&A, which has now been scheduled to June 29th. Now, I've got another special review coming up on June 30th, the original planned date. I'm not telling you what it is, though. You'll just have to wait and see. Excuse me one moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Now, if you liked what you saw, you can check out these recent videos and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the original Gremlins. It may be shorter than this vid, but I wasn't yet ready to do longer videos. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of a film that was considered to be like Gremlins, that being Critters from 1986, and if you want something else real funny, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my recent ranking of my top favorite episodes of the Canadian Kids series, You Can't Do That on Television. And in the bottom right-hand corner is the button with my face on it to click and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya. Oh yeah, and next time I'm going to be bringing you a review of Revenge of the Nerds 2, Nerds in Paradise. Okay, I'm really going to go this time. See you again.